Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs. Every day, I'm your host with the most, WendyO. What? Wait, what? What happened? Oh my gosh, something weird happened. Anyways, I'm your host with the most, WendyO. We're going to be talking about BlackRock destroying Binance. And of course, we're going to talk about the justinsun HTX exchange. Apparently, a bunch of funds got hacked, etc. And we're also going to talk about the DOT proposal because apparently there's a lot of people upset about it. So we'll talk about all of that. Don't worry, I got you guys. I'm just trying to make sure the chat is working. And the reason why is because I know a lot of people have been having problems. So we are going to try to get this sorted. Good morning, Dee. Good morning. Good morning. So I went ahead and changed. So basically the reason why it wasn't picking up on everybody's comments, I think, is because I have it to hold offensive comments because sometimes people say really like weird, yucky stuff in there. So we're going to talk about that. I just want to make sure anybody can, we only let subscribers comment. The reason why is because the channel's been botted before in the chat with bots, and we don't like that over here. We want to keep it like real people. Even if you don't like me, don't care. Live commentary approved for users. Live commentary approved for users. Cancel. I think we're all good on the chat stuff. I'm just checking one more thing. Just to be sure. Somebody also asked me why I'm a grifter. And I'm a grifter because literally everybody is grifting for something. I mean, I don't know who's not a grifter. At least we're ethical grifters we talk about. So let's first talk about the DOT proposal because people are losing their mind on Twitter because that's just what they do. People love to spread rumors. They love to say different things. So I wasn't actually me that submitted the proposal. It was not me that submitted the proposal. It was somebody that I know. And they said, hey, I'm in the DOT ecosystem. Let's go ahead and submit a proposal for you to do some media. Cool, great. And I said, okay, fine. And yeah, that's all that it was. And I was actually going to donate my portion of the money to one of two of the favorite charities that we talk about all the time. And that's what that is. So people are upset because the amount was so high and I didn't submit the proposal. But I was going to donate 100% of my proceeds to charity of my choice. So people are mad about that. And it is what it is. People are going to get mad about stuff. And I guess the DOT community, I guess we're just not going to talk about Polkadot anymore on the show because like there's another community that's super toxic and we don't talk about them anymore because we've covered their project a lot, even though mainstream crypto media news doesn't cover them, but we've covered them a lot. We do that on the channel. We always love to support the underdogs, etc. So people are so mad about that, which is really interesting because you would think that transparency is a good thing because it's public. It goes to... I believe their DAO votes on it, whatever. You'd think that people are like, okay, like we're going to be transparent, cool about it. Because one of the big gripes with influencers is that nobody discloses things. We disclose everything on this channel. So yeah, but it is what it is. People can be mad. They can be upset. And if you're upset about it, I'm just sending you peace and, you know, whatever. Oh, well, I guess we will not be donating our grant money to charities this year because people are pissed off on the internet. I don't know. I mean, who knows? But anyways, we're going to talk about what I think is happening with the whole BlackRock and the Binance and all that type of stuff, because one of the things that bothers me about that, and we're going to cover in the news, whatever, but one of the things that bothers me about it is I don't think CZ and Binance were ever 100% innocent. And I don't think that, and I do think there was probably some illicit transactions that did happen on the exchange, etc. 100%, because nothing is 100%. Nothing is 100% foolproof. Humans make mistakes. Different things happen. Okay. And even when we're talking about tech is not always foolproof all the time also. So yeah, I do believe that there was probably some stuff that happened there. But my problem with it, my absolute problem with it is the way the public servants are parading this around. Okay. And again, Janet Yellen was the one announcing, we're going to talk about that. I have no idea why she's even a part of it. Like she's got some other work to do. It's just wild to me to see that. And hi, TikTok. I see you guys. It's just wild to me to see public servants absolutely not doing their job. You know, it's super frustrating. And I don't know, the whole entire thing just aggravates me. And the reason why is people get mad at me. They're like, well, Wendy, you're defending Binance. They did bad stuff. Blah, 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 blah. It's not that I'm defending Binance. I'm really defending the actions of the public, or I'm getting pissed off at the actions of the public servants because I see where this is going. I can see, you know, we saw the collapse. We saw CZ call out FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried. FTX went under. And there was all this beef and drama between them for a very, very, very long time. And you were able to kind of see this with mainstream media. There was a long time period where Sam was pictured as the golden boy and CZ was pictured as a bad guy. And Sam Bankman-Fried actually stole money from customers. They actually stole money from customers. Did Binance steal money from customers? It doesn't allege that they did. So the fact that Sam Bankman-Fried stole approximately like $4 billion or whatever the amount was, and CZ didn't, they just claimed they were facilitating illicit transactions. I think it was 1.6 million illicit transactions. Then that's where it gets problematic to me, because there's always been this rivalry between these two exchanges. We've seen Kevin Leary talk about it a lot. And Binance just kept getting hit with mainstream media. Okay. And then, Sam Bankman-Fried went away, and then they were just going hard on Binance and CZ. And right now, Binance is still working. Even with all this drama, all the FUD, Binance is still working. It's still solvent right now. Okay. And if you're somebody who hasn't gotten your money off crypto exchanges, you probably should do that. The only reason why you would want to have money on crypto exchange, if you're somebody who's like, because let's face it, you actually have to dollar cost average on crypto exchange, or excuse me, you actually have to use a crypto exchange in like 99.9% of scenarios, unless you're using like a Bitcoin ATM to purchase your crypto and then remove it to cold storage. Okay. Now, with that being said, I actually had somebody on TikTok ask me the other day about a particular exchange. Their a family member was having trouble using that exchange. And I told them, I says, what, if you guys are having trouble and if it's not making sense, maybe hold off until you guys can understand. Because they wanted me to kind of come and help them. I don't do that type of consulting. Don't do that type of consulting. But if you shouldn't have any crypto on exchanges, if you are dollar cost averaging on an exchange, let's say every Friday at 2 p.m., what you should be doing is you should have a set time, maybe the next day or maybe Friday at 3 p.m. to move your stuff to cold storage wallet. When you a cold storage wallets, we recommend Tantrum, Ledger, Trezor, Arculus, those types of things. Those are things that I've used before. Those are products that people like, but paper wallets are always the most secure. Or if you're somebody who's actively trading, but if you're somebody who's actively trading on an exchange, you'd have a better understanding of the not your keys, not your coin scenario. And you understand if you leave this stuff on the exchange because you're in a trade and the exchange goes down or something happens, it is what it is. But I really believe that this whole thing was planned. And I think the reason why it's planned, because Binance is the biggest crypto exchange in the world. Okay. The biggest crypto exchange in the world. And it was a big hurdle for BlackRock to get that ETF approved. And BlackRock doesn't miss. BlackRock pretty much owns all of America and owns, they have part own, they're shareholders when it comes to MicroStrategy. Okay. And Michael Saylor really told people this lie, like really preached this lie about it. And all that's been happening these last couple of years is we have seen the fancy suits come in and really kind of take what Satoshi created. And I get it. It's a true decentralized economy. Anybody can operate in it. But at the same time, Bitcoin provides actual freedom for us. It allows us to actually hold our own money and to own our own, now with Bitcoin ordinals, to hold our own, assets. And now we just have all these big suits coming in and just kind of doing what they want. And everybody's cheering. They're excited for it. I still don't think the Bitcoin ETF is worth it. People are like, oh, it's mass adoption. That's great for mass adoption, but there's a lot of other ways you can use mass adoption. I mean, look at what El Salvador did. They introduced Bitcoin as legal tender. They have a lot of workshops and they're teaching people how to use it, etc. Okay, cool. Sorry, I got a good message. But there's different ways for mass adoption, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. And I just wanted to address those couple things. We have 250 people currently watching. We should have at least 200 likes here, at least 200 likes. Isn't that why people watch? Hold on, I'm trying to read the comments. Thank you, Brian, for the 99 cent super chat. Appreciate you. I'm just catching up on the comments here. Are people able to comment as things are going well? Let's celebrate the first. Yeah, why isn't people? Isn't it that people watch people? Dot hasn't done anything. Yeah, that community kind of sucks though. I hate Dot can't get one dot out of my wallet because but that's the way Ethereum works too, is with Ethereum, if you don't have gas, you can't move your Ethereum around. Hold on. Some Cobra just rolled up. How many times did CZ rescue hack projects? Not one thing about that. And that's also very interesting too. Okay. It's very interesting too, because again, and I'm not saying what Binance did, that they were 100% innocent and they didn't do anything kind of naughty, etc. But what I'm saying is I've seen CZ literally stop illicit transactions. They stop hack funds. They've done a lot of good things for the space as well. And I think it's important to look at the positive aspects and both the negative aspects, because if you're just looking at one side, then it makes you biased. And what's the fun in that? Then you're not really educating yourself. Okay. So that's just my take on it. And I'm just mad because I just see the SEC and the CFTC and the public servants continue to practice overreach, okay? To continue to practice overreach. And it's just not okay, because what's happening is they keep going after us and after us and after us. And it feels like we have nothing. Like there's so many other countries that are thriving when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto, and the United States of America just isn't. Hold on. He probably saved us from an SBF crypto empire. That's a thing. That's a thing. Okay. Oh, shout out to JC, 69 likes. Okay, cool. 279. Smash the like. Get it up. Get it up. I think everybody's able to comment, but I'm not sure. And Kenny O, if you're watching this, and shout out to Kenny O. Kenny O is freaking awesome. If you're watching this, let me know what's going on with that. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive deep into it. Wait, somebody said something important. And again, you guys, I'm still going through some personal stuff right now. A little bit frustrated, but I'm tired. Sailor is not to be trusted. He's not. So one of my friends that was I'll keep you posted on the comments in the chat. Working with you. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it. Let me know, because I think it should be working, but I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. And the reason why I think it wasn't working is because I had it set to capture, because YouTube is rolling out some of these new features to kind of help with like the online verbal abuse, like all that type of stuff, to where it catches keywords that are like nasty. And it's just silly words like derogatory, stupid stuff like that's what it's catching. So I think that there's just an issue with that, because we don't want that. Because like when I'm streaming, I'm trying, like I've got ADHD, so I'm trying to focus on one thing, but then all this other stuff is happening. And in addition to that too, it gets distracting for me. And then people don't want to see that. It's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know. I think it's weird. Like, I'm not going to trash anybody really on the internet except for the public servants. And shout out to Melinda, because my hair is looking super 90s right now. We got the little bang bangs for you guys. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it and talk about the crypto stuff. Anyway, so this is my Twitter, and people are mad because everybody's mad. Also too, we're revamping the website. We've removed the charity page because we're trying to consolidate, because it doesn't look too great on the mobile phone. So if you guys are still interested in donating to supporting for Madison and Olivia, they lost both of their parents in a car accident, I believe last year. The self-care lab in Montclair, California, and then of course the House of Ruth. Those are always down at the bottom. So yeah. And some of you know that we give back, and that's what that dot proposal is for. That's what I was going to do with my monies, but who knows? You know, people would rather drag me on the internet. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. So Pyth is up 51.3%. Blur is up 36.2%. And the Blur is an NFT trading platform. XRD is going to be up 15.3%. Clay 14.9%. ETH DYDX, Rune, etc. So we've got all of this really great price action that we're seeing. And considering what happened yesterday with Binance, this is pretty epic. Pretty epic. And of course, you guys, TradingView is having they're having their Black Friday sale. I use TradingView for almost all of my charting. And I do giveaways and stuff for them too. And then they give me like a premium membership. But if you're somebody who uses TradingView, this is honestly the best time to get it. I do have a ref link. I don't know where the ref link is. I don't even care if you guys use my ref link. But if you're somebody that wants to use TradingView, this is literally the best time to buy it. The offers are literally amazing. Again, I don't care if you guys use my ref link, doesn't matter to me. But again, like $217 for 13 months of premium, that's pretty epic. That's like $17 a month. My daughter's on the phone. She's so funny. She's like, I can't even say what she said the other day at the hair appointment. Absolutely ridiculous. But I love my baby. She's cute. She's funny. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. We're up at $37,000 over here, okay? $37,000 over here. So yesterday, let's actually take a look at a naked chart. We'll take a look at this one. Remove our drawings. And so yesterday what happened is we started here at about 37.5, and then we dumped all the way to 35.7, okay? So this is pretty much the range that we're in, and now we kind of pop back up, bounce off the EMA 21, and now we're getting ready to flip above 37.5. That's what it's looking like here. I would still be a little bit cautious because it is holiday season. And also too, this is the 4-hour chart. 4-hour does look good. I would really kind of want to see what happens when we get to this area at about $38,000. But considering all of the drama and the FUD that happened yesterday, the FUDs, I love when people say FUDs. It's so ridiculous. But it's interesting to me to see that we didn't get like a crazy gnarly drop. Like, because when the whole FTX and the crypto contagion thing was happening, it was just kind of crazy. Why is Uni pumping so hard? Binance. Anyone hold CAS here? I don't hold CAS. I missed on it. Still not working, Wendy? All right. Hold on. Let me see. Why is this? Let me check. Let's check. Okay. I wonder why it's not working. Maybe these people aren't subscribed to the channel. I don't know. Allow all comments. Sort by newest. Show how many viewers like this stream. I don't know. Hold call, disable comments, newest. I don't know why it's being silly. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me go to customization. It does. One thing that we do, reactions, live reactions. Hold on. Live chat replay. Who can send messages? Just subscribers. I'm going to do it to anyone right now, I guess. We'll just do it to anyone and see if that changes it. Maybe community settings, we have to change it. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. So we put that there. Okay. All right. I turned off subscribers only mode so anybody can send a message. So mods, just make sure to get people, no comment, just got deleted as soon as they post it. It used to happen to me also before you made me a mod test. Yeah. I don't know why. I'm not exactly sure why. Well, I mean, we'll do the best that we can. So yeah, I changed the settings, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get back into it. I apologize, guys, if you can't comment. We're doing the best that we can. But yeah, I set it to anybody can subscribe. So yeah, anyways, also too, really quickly, we are partnered with phemex. People are asking me what exchange I'm using. I'm partnered with phemex. Transparency. If you want to use my if you want to use my ref link, great. If you don't want to use my ref link, that's fine too. I don't care. That's the exchange I'm using. And as always, not your keys, not your coins. I know it's super annoying. I have to say that every episode, but people will literally take a clip of me and post it. But anyways, as far as what Bitcoin goes, as far as the price action goes, we're just kind of ping-ponging sideways for now, which is absolutely epic. We didn't even break down below, like, and kiss the EMA 200 here. And even when we take a look at my chart, here on the 4-hour chart, let's take a look at the daily. We did get a little bit of volatility. We did break down and touch the EMA 21, but we pop back up and everything is looking good. So hopefully we continue to do this. And again, this scenario where we do drop to about 32,000, that might not play out. If it was going to play out, it probably should have played out earlier, but it didn't, which is fine. So I don't know. That's kind of what we're seeing right now with the market. Let's get into some nitty gritty news. So Altcoin Daily, my friends posted this. Wow, did BlackRock take down Binance? And there's this guy, Travis King, that said this. Travis Kling. He says, lots of chatter on this BlackRock Bitcoin ETF, and rightfully so. BlackRock, more or less, is the U.S. government, which he's 100% correct. BlackRock owns its shareholders and is invested in so many different American companies. If you don't believe me, go watch Cancel Clothing Co.'s videos on TikTok. He is outstanding. But they pretty much own everything. And then Travis Kling goes on to say they've also received approval on 575 out of 576 of ETF applications. One thing I'll say is there's no chance, zero chance that this ETF is approved with Binance in its current position of the market dominance. If this ETF is approved, Binance is either gone entirely or their role in price discovery is massively diminished. If Binance holds on to its current level of influence, no chance the ETF is approved. So with this being said, this is Mr. Travis Kling that said this. Let's talk about this, okay? So the DOJ came in, Binance paid $4.3 billion fee. They got rid of CZ, and CZ is also currently out on a $175 million bail. But Binance is still one of the top crypto exchanges. I'm going to go ahead and pull them up on CoinGecko right now. So the two websites that I use to kind of do some research are CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. I also use CryptoBubbles. They're free, and I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just being transparent for everybody. This is always a place that you want to go to start doing your due diligence. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at CoinGecko on the Binance over here. So Binance is they're still up. They're still up, doing really, really well. It looks like they've got about $12 billion in 24-hour volume. Monthly visits, 50.2 million. 24-hour volume normalized is about $6 billion. So they're still probably the largest exchange now. And then BitGet is kind of a little bit more. Bybit is still above them. Gate, Kraken's a little below them. So with that being said, with what Travis Kling said is that, Binance is still very, very dominant, has a lot of dominance in the market, a whole lot of dominance in the market. So we might not be close to that, to knocking them off their peg, because people use Binance internationally. It's one of the largest exchanges. I've even heard from people that people actually use Binance essentially as their bank. What did I mean by that? I'm not talking about US citizens. I'm more so talking about people in other countries, because let's face it, sometimes they don't have really great infrastructure. It's hard to get to a bank, but it's a lot easier to get to your crypto or to do whatever it is. And I've actually heard that argument be done a lot. Anyways, gotta put on more lip liner. And I bought this shirt in white. It was like $5 on Shein. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But let's check the chat. Donkey Dong says I'm new. Thank you for being here. So it looks like, is the chat fixed, you guys? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. Miss the trolls. Nah, I don't like that. Will Smith the likes. I love that John Legend. Mike, can you see can you take a look at that? I think it should be fixed because we allowed for everybody to comment. So I think the chat is fixed. And also to smash the like, you guys. Smash the like. I know the stream's like a hot mess today, right? French toaster. Not yet. Alexandra G still can't post. I don't know. I'll have my team take a look into it. But let's get back into the news. Okay, let's get back into the news over here. Okay, so Binance still kind of has its position. All right, now this tweet over here. This is from James Surfat. Looks like BlackRock also met with the SEC. There's a couple slides in relation to in-kind versus cash creation. Based on this, looks like BlackRock prefers in-kind for their Bitcoin ETF. Makes sense. It's probably the cleanest structure for them and end investors. So basically, this is the iShares in-kind versus cash summary model. And also, too, Grayscale did meet with the SEC as well. They met with their division of trading markets yesterday. The division in charge of approving or denying 19B4s have also heard rumblings of other potential spot Bitcoin ETF issuers meeting. So I'm pretty sure that we are going to get the BlackRock ETF approved. And the whole entire thing with Binance was a mockery yesterday. It was an absolute mockery of the United States of America. All right. So also to you guys, on the FCC website, there's now a presentation about the iShares by BlackRock. So that's on the SEC website, what we just covered. And SafeAt said that based on this, it looks like BlackRock prefers in kind their BTC ETF. It's probably the cleanest structure for them and their investors. Now, we talked about BlackRock owning all of the banks. Oh, this is so funny. This is from Miss Ashley Sinclair. She's doing the NPC thing. I think that's great. Love her for that. Fantastic. But this is what I was talking about here. Okay. This is kind of what I was talking about. Is what happened with Binance. Okay. So this is the recap. So ZZ pled guilty to a range of securities laws violations that prosecutors said enabled money laundering, T-financing, and other illicit illegal activities on Binance, allegedly evading federal laws for nearly 4 years. Which is very interesting to me because, again, you guys, the reason why I'm so pissed out about a lot of this stuff is because Binance hasn't even operated in the US for gosh knows how long. I want to say since 2020, okay? And I don't think that the Binance was necessarily evading. They were just kind of waiting for people to, say, hey, you need to do this. And again, we've covered it on the show, but Binance has one of the largest compliance teams, I believe, in crypto. But anyways, that doesn't mean anything. So the DOJ recommends that the court impose a $50 million fine on CZ. CZ released on $175 million personal reconnaissance bond secured by $15 million in cash. Max prison sentence is 18 months. Sentencing hearing set for February 23rd. Binance will pay $4.3 billion in penalties and forfeitures, and Binance will continue operating as usual, but make a complete exit from the U.S. market. And Binance kind of has done that. So anyways. And then the next piece over here is that Binance will most likely pay full $4.3 billion DOJ fine with zero crypto asset sales. That's interesting. Director of Coinbase Connor Jorgen shared Binance's crypto holdings from their proof of reserves reports, and it does include off-chain cash balances or fund held in wallets not in POR, but they would likely be able to pay the $4.3 billion DOJ fine with the zero crypto sales. And that's crazy, okay? And to me, that's absolutely crazy. And this is gangster right here. Like, this should be hung on somebody's wall. I love it. But this is Connor, they're the director of Coinbase, but basically it says, I backed out of Binance's corporate crypto holdings from their proof of reserves. And again, I want to remind you, crypto exchanges are forced to have a proof of reserves, but banks are not. Okay. And he also said here, their proof of reserves, 6.35 billion total assets, 3.19 billion in stablecoins, doesn't include off-chain cash balances or funds held in wallets or not in POR, most likely able to pay the fine with zero crypto asset sales. Okay. So, I mean, of course, people are going to argue who says this, who said that, but I think it's absolutely amazing that we have clear transparency with proof of reserves, that we can see that. And again, they're not perfect. We need to continuously improve in the industry. But at the end of the day, you guys, this is a lot better than what we get from banking industry. And a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying when I'm comparing, crypto exchanges to banks or like crypto to traditional finance. And the reason why I do this is because essentially crypto is an emerging market. It's a brand new market. And the fact that we cannot and we have no laws and regulation really on what we can and can't do. They're using existing laws, which is very problematic to me. And the reason why it's problematic is crypto is a completely different sector. Okay. Completely different sector. And with crypto, we provide a lot more transparency. We do. We really, really, really do. We do. Is what it is. But again, banks are winning. We're losing. XYZ. Okay. And then this is CZ's farewell. CZ's farewell announcement here. And basically he's saying he's stepping down from Binance. That's exactly what was wanted. That was exactly what was wanted from public servants of the United States of America. He said he's stepping down was one of the terms of the DOJ settlement agreement. And he was proud to point out that U.S. agencies did not allege Binance had misappropriated user funds or engaged in market manipulation. And I think that's probably the key. That's probably the key there. He also said he's going to dive into DeFi, blockchain, AI, biotech. He says he doesn't want to be a CEO again. And I don't blame him. And honestly, I love that one of the things he said was there was no misappropriation of user funds, because that was always the big thing, is that they were taking user funds and doing things. And he wanted, I think he said that as a final dig over at FTX, just to kind of show like, hey, we didn't do what people said we were doing. And again, it's his word versus everybody else's word, etc. Is on slow mode. Yeah, it's always going to be on slow mode. And that's because of bots. Okay. It's because of bots. And a lot of people in the chat, there's 335 votes. They says, will Binance survive? 77% said yes. And we have 203 likes and only 400 people in here. Ooh, 18 months is unbelievable. I know, it's ridiculous. Is he going to resurrect Luna? No. Yikes. I did hear something really spicy on Twitter, though. I heard something spicy. And basically what they said that was spicy on Twitter was that the Terra Luna ecosystem was phenomenal. That's what I didn't say that. And again, my lashes, I have some fake ones on because they're falling out from stress. I'm not pulling out, they're falling out. But anyways, that's what they're saying. But people are so mad about everything all the time, especially in crypto. It's just like a bunch of angry people. And it always confuses me because it's like we have this opportunity to like do really amazing stuff. And Wendy ignored me today. Rude. Shout out to Pew Pew Poom. Boom Boom. Purple. We love the purples. We love the purple color. But anyways, that's what happened with CZ. And this was, oh, this is Kaz. Kaz a little bit wild. Is this Roger Ver? Oh my God. Hold up. I need to hear this with you guys. This is gonna be wild. Okay. Hold up. All right. I got to hear this too. Again. And shout out to Godson. Godson's awesome.
So easy to use Bitcoin is wonderful, and it will not happen in this country.
Where does government get its authority to do all these things that no individual could?
Okay, it's music and stuff. Anyways, Kaz a very interesting person. He's one of the early folks in the industry. And but basically, people are saying that somebody has to unalive for Bitcoin. And basically, people are saying that CZ was the one to be sacrificed. But at the same time, Binance is still #1 as top crypto exchange in the world. There's like people like to get mad at me when I say I'm the top female influencer in crypto. It's so funny. Like you can literally, it's so funny on the internet. You can literally say one thing and people lose their minds. But I always look toward to people like Trisha Paytas, who used to get canceled all the time on the internet. And she lives in like this big mansion, I think like in Malibu or wherever she lives. Those are goals right here. Those are goals. But anyways, I don't know if that, like, we're still seeing, Binance is still alive and kicking though. Okay. All right. What's this? All right. So Richard Tang is the new CEO of Binance. And justinsun is congratulating him. Also, what happened is that let's talk about, we'll talk about justinsun a little bit, but let's talk about Binance. So Binance saw around 950 million in net outflows in the last 24 hours as it was hit with criminal charges in the US, and founder was Changpeng CZ, who agreed to step down as CEO. So they've had a bunch of money flow out and they've been okay. This is from Michael. I absolutely love Michael. He's fantastic. And he provides a lot of really great information. Oh, sorry. Here it is. Okay. Because I says, how many people has Binance onboarded to Bitcoin? And Michael says over 128 million users. All right. So by the end of 92% of all spot Bitcoin trading was occurring on Binance. Jan 2023, they hosted 55% of global crypto spot trading. Peak 24-hour trading volume, Binance hit 147 billion in 2021. The BNB chain experienced peak 24-hour transaction volume at US at 16.6 billion. In 2021, the BNB chain also experienced peak TVL at 21.82 billion. And then Binance burned approximately 2.06 of Binance coin BNB in quarter four. Remember, they were burning all their coins. And then in 2022, Binance NFT division had changed 60,000 weekly users, blah, 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 blah. So basically, I just wanted to know how many people Binance actually onboarded, okay? Actually onboarded. So Michael brought a really, really great explanation here. So shout out to Michael for that. And the fact that they've onboarded 120 million users, that's crazy. 128 million users. Binance onboarded more people than me. And I want to take a look at BNB price right now. In full disclosure, I do have a bag of BNB. It's a moon bag. I've got that. So I've got to disclose. We just love to disclose everything. But this is the price action with BNB. Really, it's immensely impressive. Immensely impressive. Despite all of the FUDs, despite all of the FUD, we have not dropped below $200. We've really kind of sustained and held this line about 225. To me, this is absolutely wild. What's going to happen with BNB coin? Let's actually talk about that. Okay. Let's talk risk management here. So what's going to happen to BNB coin? I don't really want to do technical analysis on it because I don't think that really matters at this time because there's so much fundamental news coming out. So with that being said, what's going to happen to BNB coin and what am I going to do with my BNB coin? Right now, I'm just going to hold it. There's some moon bags. There are some moon bags that I dumped quite some time ago because I'm like, nothing's good's going to come out of it. My nephew called me this morning. He's so cute. He's so sweet. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to just hold my BNB moon bag. It's not a whole lot. It's like maybe under 10 grand. I have like 10 grand worth of BNB, nothing like too terribly crazy, but I'm just going to hold it. And that's one of the things too, is like held the Gala bag. I held the Matic bag. There's, I just hold random bags. I've got the ApeCoin airdrop, those types of things. Got the Syscoin moon bag, SquidGrow moon bag. What else? We got lots of moon bags just kind of piling around. But anyway, so that being said, with BNB, I'm not going to dump it. I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. I just kind of want to see what happens. And the reason why I'm doing that, because it's a moon bag and that's why I keep moon bags. However, if you're currently investing in BNB, you might want to do something a little bit differently. Okay. Now with other things being said, technical analysis on BNB. I'm not going to do it because right now I don't think it matters. I think the fundamentals will take over. If you're holding or invested or want to invest in it, use your trading and investing journals and figure that out. Figure out a plan that makes sense for you and your own. We have 427 amazing people in here. Thank you so much. I can't pronounce your name. I don't want to Binance. I don't want to butcher it because Wendy's stuttering right now because I'm still getting dragged on Twitter, which is funny. But I'm just going to call you AD. Thank you. I appreciate you. Binance is done. I don't know if it's done. We put a poll at the top here. Will Binance survive? 76% said yes. Wendy, stop. No, I'm not going to stop. Everybody wants me to stop doing things. Anyways, let's go back into the news. Smash the like. We should have at least 469 likes. We should. Yeah, we should. I got to eat delicious shrimp tacos yesterday and they're so good. Oh, taquitos. Apologies. All right. So we did that. We did BNB. We talked about what Michael said. This I love. This is from the Harry Potter this is from the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu people. I love them. I don't own any. I kind of faded them, but I love them. They're absolutely awesome. Like they're insane. So what they did was they went ahead and they memed CZ on the Wolf of Wall Street guy. Fantastic. Love them. I want to go here really quick too. And my buddy, Trader SC, he went ahead and he posted this little meme of CZ as well. I'm not going to put the audio on because we'll get in trouble, but it's basically CZ's face over Scarface, which is freaking funny. Yeah, I think that's freaking hilarious. But let's talk about what Ryan Selkis said, okay? And Ryan is a Masari guy. I'm trying to get access to Masari. But he said this. He says, the mistake CZ made was thinking that in the spirit of the Fourth Amendment, and this is maybe what FUD, why he kept saying for, in the spirit of the Fourth Amendment was more powerful than the letter of the Bank Secrecy and Patriot Act. He's right in the long arc of history, and the BSA and Patriot Act are unconstitutional, even if he's vilified today. So people, okay, they're saying money laundering illegal, blah, 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 blah. But he's right. Ryan is 100% right. And and to me, it's just crazy to see crypto just kind of reaming him apart. It's frustrating to me. And the reason why it's frustrating to me is because it's like people are always rooting for each other's downfall. And it's just dumb. Like, who cares? But anyways, what is the Fourth Amendment? Let's go ahead and do a little history update. So the Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution is part of the Bill of Rights. It prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures and sets requirements for issuing warrants. Warrants must be issued by a judge or magistrate, justified by a probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and must particularly describe the place to be searched or the person's things to be seized. Target's messaging me. They want me to buy stuff. And also, too, more people think that the DOJ is just getting started. He says this. He says, I have to imagine hundreds of thousands of criminal cases will come from the DOJ's direct oversight of Binance. They've effectively gained access to the source code and 100% of the logs. Only explanation for how ZZ was able to negotiate this treaty. DOJ is just getting started. And then Vano posted this. She says, monitor is actually not unfettered access to Binance's logs and data historical transactions. Surprisingly, no. So enough. So we'll see what happens, but Ryan's kind of right on the money here, because now that, let's say you were using Binance and you did something, they're going to be coming for you. They're going to be coming for you. So I don't know. I haven't used Binance since, I remember I made lots of videos telling people to get their funds off, not because I was fudding it, but because they're literally shutting down in the US. But again, if you've got funds on Binance, you probably should get your funds off. It would probably be a good idea. Probably a good idea. Like, you should. I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want to. Trejo's. I haven't been to Trejo's. I heard it was good. You're making shrimp fajitas? That sounds delicious. But anyways, let's get into the next part of the story here. I have to think about what I want to talk about on the second video. All right, this story here. Okay, so this is interesting to me. So this is JPMorgan says the Binance settlement positive as it eliminates potential systematic risk for hypothetical collapse. I want to talk to you guys kind of what this means here. Okay, JPMorgan is cheering on the demise of Binance, and the reason why they're cheering on the demise of Binance because it removes one of the parties out of the market. JPMorgan has their own coin, and they currently do over 1 billion transactions per day. I also want to remind you that JPMorgan Chase had to pay a $75 million fine for over 15 years of facilitating illicit transactions for JE. $15,000. They did 15 years. 15 years. They facilitated illicit transactions, but they only paid $75 million. And this is why I advocate so hard for survivors, because we never get a fair shake. And imagine how many illicit transactions Chase Bank is still funding. But it's okay, though, because Binance is bad. That's okay, because Binance is bad, okay? It's okay. Binance is bad. It's the worst of the worst. So further going on in the story over here, the settlement eliminated potential systematic risks emanating from hypothetical Binance collapse. The crazy thing is that Binance is still solvent as of today. FTX, they folded like that. People are not having an issue moving their funds out. I talked to somebody with a whale with significant balance yesterday, and they were able to move their funds off. So, just saying, 1 + 1 = 69 here. Anyways. All right, next over here, this is what I posted. That crypto is transparent, and it is. Next is going to be from Stephen Narav. Battling systematic corruption everywhere, Senator Warren. Advocating for strong U.S. crypto regulations. Please go after bad actors in our space, but the DOJ, SEC, and FBI prosecuted me for 3.5 years in a crime they fabricated. Despite proving this, the sham prosecution continued on the current agency heads. Please go after those bad actors as well. I was targeted due to my knowledge of high-level SEC corruption. The government, I can't read all of this. You guys can pause to read it later. But again, Elizabeth Warren put this statement out here. The CEO of the world's largest crypto exchange pleaded guilty to breaking AML laws. This is part of a larger trend, criminal activity in the crypto industry, and sadly predictable. I urge the Justice Department to investigate Binance for lying to Congress. But again, this is the narrative people are pushing. And also too, I think I've got this over here for you guys. I actually going to go to my page. We're going to watch mine, because I did post it. Yeah. So we'll go ahead. This is what Miss Warren said, and we're going to go ahead and listen to this, because I think it's important. Okay. I think it's very, very important. So this is what Miss Warren said. So I want you guys to hear.
think we could improve what that banks do wrong, if you think we could improve that in a digital world, the answer is sure you could. But in that case, let's do a central bank digital currency.
Are you there?
Oh, for a central bank digital currency? Yeah. Yes. I think it's time for us.
Okay, so this is what it is. And again, Hotep Jesus was right on the money here. Central bank digital currency means, you're going to hear the terms a lot. The terms that you're going to hear a lot is financial inclusion and financial equity. And they're basically, what that means is basically equal oppression to all. Equal oppression to all. That's exactly what it means. Okay. And she wants a CBDC.
So essentially, because the thing is, when you look at every piece of paper currency we issue, not with coins, but every paper currency has its own identity. Mm-hmm. So essentially, we're prepared for the blockchain now with currency. Should that be how we build this?
So I think of it as, again, what's the problem you're trying to solve?
What's the problem we're trying to solve? We're trying to get people like you away from us, is what we're trying to solve, ma'am.
And if the problem you're trying to solve is fast, almost frictionless ability to send money across the country.
And the CBDC is not going to be frictionless. The reason why it's not going to be frictionless is because it is with a private blockchain. It is different than Bitcoin. It is different than Ethereum. It is different than stables. It's different. It's just going to be a lot different. Okay. And it's not frictionless. It's not.
Do it rapidly. Send it around the world. Be able to send it to your cousins in Argentina.
So, and yeah, best believe they're going to like every single penny you send. Oh God, yikes.
If that's what you're trying to solve, a central bank digital currency does that. And you don't really need a stable coin for that. You've already got a dollar denominated. You don't really need a Bitcoin to be able to.
You don't need a Bitcoin to be able to do that. Bitcoin is freedom. Bitcoin is ownership. Bitcoin is protection from predatory people like Warren.
Yeah. So then the question becomes, so what is it that the Bitcoin, what problem is it solving for? And now we get into a very different space.
What does Bitcoin solve? The problem that it solves is it keeps people worn out of my personal life. Okay. I like Bitcoin. I like some sense of privacy. I don't want a CBDC. I use stables like when I'm trading or, doing payroll, those types of things. But what's happening is absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely vile. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay. But again, this is the people that are on mainstream media. This is the people that are speaking to people that are not educated about crypto. But that's okay. No, that's okay. It's just, it is absolutely wild. Thank you so much to Mike for the $10 super chat. We've made $21.96, which unfortunately is not the $50,000 Polkadot grant that was submitted, that people are blaming me for it being submitted because I didn't even submit it. And yes, we were going to donate our portion to charity. But anyways, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Mike, I appreciate it. Kenny O, where's Kenny O? Where's Kenny O in here? Shout out to Kenny O. But thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Can we get 369 likes? We have 436 people watching. We do. What is this? Okay. All right. This is from the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission. We charge Payward and Payward Ventures, together known as Kraken, operating Kraken's crypto trading platform as an unregistered securities exchange, broker, dealer, and clearing agency. So the SEC is really protecting us over here. But hold on one second. Oh, you guys couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm a hot mess today. Oh my goodness. I'm a goodness. But yeah, so basically the SEC is saying that Kraken operated as an exchange, broker, dealer, clearing agency without registering these functions, depriving investors of necessary protections. Kraken is still up and running. FTX is not. It's not. Okay? It's not. But we do have to go ahead and shout out to our partners of the show today because they're doing something fun. And yes, you guys, I do hold SquidGrow. We are partnered with them and they are a partner of the channel. But they've got their challenge going on. So I always recommend anytime we talk about something that I am partnered with or not, I always recommend you do your due diligence. You join the Telegram community. But they're hosting a challenge and they're hosting the SquidGrow challenge. And they want players, they want people to come in, and they're basically giving away one full Bitcoin to the overall winner of the SquidGrow challenge. Okay. First and foremost, go to the Telegram, join. You will see me in there acting like an absolute animal with my favorite person, Mr. P, ends with an S. But basically, Shibtoshi, who is SquidGrow, he's giving away one full Bitcoin to the overall winner of the SquidGrow challenge. Also, 1 ETH to the person who refers the winner. And they took a snapshot of all the wallets. And at the end, they will take another snapshot. All new buys on DEXs only count for the entries and 1 billion tokens minimum for buy entry. And there's a form to fill out. And that's about $10 at current price. So again, join the community. And for those that are confused or not understanding, I'm partnered with them. I've got a moon bag of SquidGrow. And if you want to know more about what's going on, you can join the Telegram and you can ask. This is good. It's fun in there too. I like the Telegram community. They're fun. We joke in there a lot. All right, let's get into this though. I want to talk about this, okay? I want to talk about this. So Genesis sues Gemini to recover preferential transfers worth $689 million. Genesis and Gemini have been enrolled in public and legal feuds since the collapse of FTX. And basically everybody's suing each other, just suing each other for ridiculous stuff, which is just dumb. Also too, we got this story over here. HTX got hacked, apparently, and that was a justinsun exchange. Let's talk a little bit about that. I want to say they were just hacked recently as well, but the HECO, and that sucks because I was like an early tester on the HECO chain way back, and that sucks that it got hacked. That stinks. It makes me sad when that happens. Anyways, let's take a look at what's going on here. So if you got stuff on HTX, probably consider getting it off, but apparently around 86 million was stolen. And if you guys don't know what HECO bridge is, it's a bridge used for moving funds between Ethereum and the HECO chain, a blockchain set up by HTX. There's also another exploit of the HTX exchange. Why did they have to name it HTX? Couldn't they just name it something else? 97 million of various tokens stolen during both attacks. HTX and HECO chain operate independently. justinsun confirmed both attacks, said HTX will fully compensate for FTX hot wallet losses, deposit withdrawals temporarily suspended. All funds in HTX are secure, and they're currently investigating. And people say that justinsun might be behind this. I don't know if he's behind it. I don't want to get in the drama. I just know that you just get your coins off exchanges. But justinsun's here basically talking about it. And Tay is awesome. You guys should go follow them. You should go follow her. She's awesome. But she said this: Lazarus loves to wreck you multiple times. It's kind of one of their hallmarks. You miss a single one of their tiny toeholds and they'll regain entry. You're already in rooms with some of the best investigators who have been tracking Lazarus since 2017. Listen to them. Tay, when she talks, you listen. She's really great on OPSEC. Go follow her. But yeah, people are saying that it was justinsun that did it. My buddy DevChart said, you cannot convince me that it is not Justin's exit scamming after learning about the investigation of CZ. Is it true or not? I have no idea. I'm just presenting y'all some information. I want y'all to do your due diligence. But anyways, another day, another dollar. Binance. When do you need COS? I don't know if I want to get COS though. Should I buy it? Should I? Or I kind of want Binance. Should I buy Binance? Yup said, you're my squid sister from another mother, Mr. Respect. But should I buy some Binance? Should we buy some Binance? And I'm sure some, okay, this is the thing. I'm not, and if they create a meme coin called Binance, I'm not shilling it to you. I'm literally talking about it. So overall today we covered the whole drama with Binance, whatever. We addressed the polka dot proposal that people are pissed off at me because it's a $50,000 proposal. And I was going to donate my portion to charity, and they're mad about that because it's like $50,000 and they're mad at me, which I didn't even submit the proposal. I don't have time to submit it. So you guys will see that floating around. So people can be mad about that, whatever. They can make whatever allegations they want. I don't care at this point. But also too, shout out to Syscoin, SquidGrow, MarketSide for our partners. We're also partnered with phemex. And we use that money, the ref money to pay payroll and do different things for the channel. So thank you to them. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. We will still be doing content. I understand most of you won't pop into the stream, and that's okay. I'll just do a really short one tomorrow, like 10-15 minutes. So we'll do that. And then I got a second content piece coming out for you. Not sure what it's going to be about yet, but we'll go ahead and figure something out. I'm sending everybody love and light, and I will catch you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye. Bye, babies. Thank you so much.